Welcome back, guys, to another episode of This Could Be Something Interesting. And today we are talking about space.
Space.
The final frontier.
The space in between. The space all around you.
The space.
The space. We're going to be watching space, though.
We are going to be watching space as well.
Fantastic.
I was saying, I've actually been watching these videos like over the past couple of nights, just like before bed, and it's so like, actually the comments are like some of the funniest things on there, like all the just like existential dread people have. Now,
after looking at space.
Yeah.
And then you're like, good night, everybody.
Yeah, I find it so soothing. But that literally is like the mixture of
I find it quite comforting.
Yeah.
I agree.
You see like some people are like, oh my God, I just had like an existential crisis.
Yeah.
And then there's other people like, this is like, I could fall. Like that's how I feel. I literally feel like I can fall asleep to it. But also there's this channel, so it's called Stargaze. Shout out Stargaze. And,
Shout out Stargaze.
And like the music's like really just like soothing as well. So there's this one I was watching.
I'm excited.
Yeah, there's this one I was watching yesterday. It's called Falling Out of the Universe.
Okay.
So you fall like outwards from Earth and then you fall all the way out of the entire universe.
How?
Well, that's what we're about to find out.
Is
Falling Out of the Universe by Stargaze. So like this is like a simulation. So like we're like looking... Today, you're not falling into something, but falling out. So there's the Earth. So like gradually falling away from it.
Oh, God.
Sitting near Earth will keep falling farther and farther out.
This is so funny as a before.
But listen to the music as well.
I know, it's very relaxing.
So soothing, yeah. Look.
I was at the moon.
Of course, you're equipped with your faster than light suit. How else are you going to reach the end of the universe?
These videos are amazing. They're so...
Listen to the music.
Oh, it's lovely.
Isn't it lovely?
That is just... What a delight.
And just look how tiny Earth is now.
Wow.
Like, imagine like we're like tinier than tiny. This is like perspective, such a wild thing, isn't it? Because like even like, you know, an entire country right now is tinier than a speck of dust. Do you know what I mean? Like comparatively,
Yeah.
Like it is literally like that's probably what the size of.
I was thinking
it's smaller than a pea. The
You're
Earth
on a
is smaller
plane
than
as well, you
pea.
know, and you see like huge, like city.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's a whole city.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the sun.
That's the sun. What's this zooming back? We just went back.
Yeah, no, like zoomed back in.
Oh yeah, so it's quite a trip actually. Is it? You almost feels like maybe I'm gonna watch it in VR.
And to think as well, like how many times bigger? How much bigger is the sun than Earth? The sun is approximately 109 times wider than Earth. 109. Earth's
the sun is
1.3 million
an absolute
Earths.
monster.
1.3 million Earths could fit into the sun.
Wait, but it's 109 times wider.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to do the maths on that. I'm just going to believe them.
By volume, about 1.3 million Earths
How
could
does that
fit
make any
inside the
sense
sun.
if it's that much wider?
Well,
How would you
because
fit
it's look,
it?
because it's
like
the total volume, right? That's
yeah,
like,
okay.
If you were looking at it from the outside like a pizza.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty massive. I mean, yeah, the sun is fucking huge. That's why you shouldn't stare at the sun.
But look how tiny it is now. To reach our destinations, we'll have to go very
Quite
far.
a slow journey.
We need to leave the. Well, you say
I know we're
that,
travelling quite
but actually
fast.
we're like traveling faster than the speed of light.
I know, but it just feels a bit.
But that just showed, like, look.
And it did a jump then. I kind of wanted to do the whole thing.
Yeah, the video would be way too long.
With speed.
Even past Pluto on the cosmic scale, we're
Pluto?
still at Earth.
Pluto!
Whizzing by.
Pluto! Wow.
That's the solar system. That's the Milky Way.
Oh, God.
We're now leaving our solar system.
No. Wait, that's the solar system.
The sun just becomes just another dot in a sea of stars.
Is that right? Wait, is that wait? So is the sun? Are they loads of suns?
No. But it's saying like comparatively, it's just a speck,
I see.
like in a sea of stars, right?
Yeah, I find it extremely comforting because it is just like, you know, all the shit that you're worrying about. Like, for real though, like think of the things that you get stressed over, and it's
This
sort of
is
like
the Orion Nebula.
look at the space in which you come from. Like it's just and like when you think of how time is unfolding in that speck that you're living in.
You're crossing vast distances, light years in seconds. I saw there was a comment on this video. It says, halfway through the video, everyone and everything you've ever known has been dead for billions of years.
Oh yeah? Oh
shit. You're travelling so fast. You're travelling all those light years. Isn't that like weird? Like even that in itself, like to think about like time, like if you travel faster than the speed of light, that you know, like that scene in Interstellar. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Where like I think they're like he's like on the edge of the black hole, and like every hour is like 10 years on Earth or something.
I see.
It's like what? It's such a like mind-boggling thing.
It does get you think. That's what I mean. It does get you thinking about time. Even that's what I mean. Like, as in all the things that you're worrying about.
Yeah.
And the kind of like.
Have you seen Interstellar?
Time frame. Yeah, I'm sort of mixing it up with a different film, but I've seen Interstellar.
Yeah, like spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen it. Skip on like 2 minutes, but like there's that scene where there's like a library, and it's kind of like, I think it is like it's like just the library of like everything happening.
I can't remember right now.
It's pretty crazy.
I love a space film as well. Love a good space film.
This is the Milky Way.
Wait, the Milky Way. What were we just looking at before? We just left our solar system, and then our
Milky Way is our galaxy. Right?
Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
And then this is This is the what?
This is our galaxy.
Okay.
Which is the Milky Way. Yeah, look, So that these are two satellite galaxies, meaning the ones that like are near, like orbit the Milky Way. But like, it's just
and then there's loads of those.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's so nuts. Like, look, there's a Milky Way. It's so tiny now. Because look, and this next bit, as you go further out as well, you just see, look, out here, every tiny dot is not a star, but an entire galaxy. Like, all of these things are like whole galaxies. Look, all these, like, you drift past Andromeda, our closest galactic neighbor. Look, it's just entire galaxies.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, there's a Milky Way.
And also,
like,
just like
miles
kind of
away.
like just it's so like it's not just time and the space and the mind-bogglingness of it. It's kind of also like it has this thing of like magic, and like forces that are like true, like governing realities, like things that move.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like we move, and like water moves, and the sky, you know, like and our Earth spins, and all this sorts of stuff. But like, there's this other. It's like it's the intimate clockwork of all of it, and you're like, it's almost when you look at that, and you look at how they're sort of separate, but they're kind of not separate. They probably do all weirdly, intimately link.
Yeah, of course.
As you fall farther out, clockwork.
Even immense galaxies shrink into specks. Look, all the tiny galaxies.
Oh god!
There was
then what?
There was an amazing game actually called I think it was called Everything.
Everything,
and it was literally like it was that exact same concept. The idea of the game, you could basically, what's the word? You could, I guess, zoom in or zoom out of things. So, for example, you could start from the universe and you could go into a galaxy, into a solar system, into a planet, then into a bit of land, then onto like a tree, then into an insect on a tree, then into the the organs
the
within
infinitely
the insect.
The infinitely small is like equally a fascinating subject.
Yeah, because
how small does it go?
Because but that's the whole. Have you seen Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole
I love
thing on
that
Ant-Man,
film.
right?
With the quantum, they go into like almost the other universes.
Yeah,
I have pondered on that sort of concept
but that's exactly
before.
what happens in the game. So when you keep going in, you go into like, you know, if you go into like the you know, inside an ant, and then you go into the ant's organs, and you keep dividing it down. It's just atoms, right? Atoms and particles.
Yeah.
And then when you get down to the subatomic level, you just come back out of the universe. Within those, because the atom, that is literally what the universe is made up of, atoms and particles.
I thought that idea.
So it just goes back on itself. So you're right, like everything is contained within.
Well, you know how like multiple dimensional theory, like, you know, like it's an interesting idea, like parallel universes. Like there's a universe right now that's exactly the same as this right now. But even funnier than that universe could actually be happening like right next to you.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, like not like in like in the infinitely small, it's just repeating itself.
Yeah.
And that's the whole kind of like, you know, mandala, you know, symmetrics that you see in life, or wherever that pattern is that, you know, keeps going into itself. It relates to that. It so relates to that. Like it would just keep, you know, it's like this fluctuation. It's like breathing. It's like this circular nature of things where if you go infinitely small. So maybe, like we're zooming out. We're like, oh God, we're so far away. Eventually it just goes to someone's toe.
Well, this is like, so as you fall out of the universe, this is where, because no one like knows what's outside of the observable universe, right? And that's where the questions... Alan. Steve.
Oh, God.
So where are we now? You are now in the loneliest place in the cosmos, the vast void between galaxies.
Wait, because there's the space between galaxies is smaller. Like they're all further away because you've...
I guess so, yeah. After travelling for roughly 46 billion light years in one direction, you reach the end of the observable universe.
God.
The music's changed.
It's very serious.
It's quite serious.
There's quite a few stars just there. I don't know what those are about.
But what is beyond the observable universe?
Yes, tell us. Oh, God. Give us the answer.
The most likely answer, more stars and galaxies. But who knows?
The most likely answer, is that what they're saying?
It may be infinite or curved back on itself, but if there's an edge, you'll be the one to find it.
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of...
After an unfathomable amount of time and distance.
Oh my God, they're actually going to tell us. Who is this YouTuber? How do they know? Is it the cosmic web? Oh my God, we've hit the edge. They're saying that there is an edge. Oh my God. We've just left the universe. Oh God. Look at that. Well, isn't that right? Isn't it the... Oh.
You finally reached it. The end of everything.
I mean, yeah, that's just like, you know, yeah, it's mind-blowing.
Because this is where... Like...
That could just be one... solid atom.
Exactly, and that could be multi-dimensional theory, right? Like that, there could, if you like zoomed out far enough on the edge of, imagine like if you could come out of each universe and zoom out enough, so each universe is just like a book on a bookshelf out of like infinite books, infinite universes. Because like that looks like a whole lot of stars, but like. Our flipping entire
and isn't it like saying how like there's space in between us?
But wait, if space-time doesn't end at the edge, what might lie beyond?
So keep going. Oh God.
What is it?
Thank goodness for this spacesuit. Be fucked otherwise.
Oh.
Oh my god. It's a glowing
It's a
ball.
subatomic particle.
Oh god, what have they done? Oh, this is such a head fuck. What are they meant to be? Atoms.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, this is great. You should see. We should watch that clip out of the what's it called? The Incredible Shrinking Man. You seen that? It's a spacey element, so we're gonna watch it. It's but it's that last quote. And this film came out ages ago, but it's like there's a bit in it where he's like, where he keeps shrinking into the infinite, and it's like an old black and white film, the Incredible Shrinking Man or something. And he's like, I realise that the infinitely small and the infinitely large are really just where the two ends that meet, almost like the closing of a gigantic circle.
Yeah.
That isn't that like that sentence that they what they wrote for it. I think that's it there.
But
it's so profound. It's like, because that is exactly it. Like it's just like it is just a closing.
Yeah.
Of the same.
But that's what I mean. Like, we could be, like, our entire universe could be the atom within a dog's anus.
Yeah. Oh god. And maybe you've met that dog.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Well, because it's just not where I'd want to be.
It's not where I'd want to.
Sometimes, like, Pepper comes up to me, and like, but like, I could tell that he's there, and I'm like, "Oh, you're right." And suddenly, oh my god, it's anus. So you don't realise because he's just there. To be
fair, anuses do have like quite a galactic look about them.
They do.
They do look kind of like a Milky Way.
You don't think like that was all anuses, do you? Like that final bit was all anuses.
Just one giant anus. What scene is it? This one? That's the spider.
No, last scene. You're having last
ending.
That's it. Yeah, this is it.
This was the prize I had won. I approached it in an ecstasy of elation.
We can go back to other spacey things, but it has a space element.
I lived.
I don't know how long this end scene is. I'm sure there could be different versions.
From spoon to some.
Oh, yeah, we want to get like a little bit in. Maybe.
Went up. We spread across the night.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
And in that moment, I knew the answer to the riddle of the infinite. I had thought in terms of man's own limited dimension. I had presumed upon nature that existence begins and ends is man's conception, not nature's. And I felt my body dwindling, melting, becoming nothing.
Where is he?
Melted away.
And leaves.
In the infinitely small, he keeps shrinking.
All this vast majesty of creation, it had to mean something. And then I meant something too. Yes, smaller than the smallest. I meant something too. To God, there is no zero.
Because that's the thing. We're like, we say we're tiny, but then there's, if you take that and there's like, if there are universes that exist within the particles within us, like, we are the universe.
We are universes.
Yeah.
Lots of universes.
Yeah.
Like many, many universes.
Exactly.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
it works both ways.
And it has,
people say like we're nothing, but actually, we're like, it's not like there isn't like a tiny or a big. It's like we're everything. Everything is everything.
Yeah.
Like it's all the same atoms and particles that make up each other. It's like you're saying, that circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's not like we're not like insignificant, but we're also not significant.
Mm-hmm.
We're like both.
Yeah, and it has the kind of like, you know,
insignificant.
and the relationship between this and spirituality, you know, like you're the same as the kind of, it's all one. Like fundamentally, it's all one. But that's kind of like like when you're thinking about it in terms of space, it feels a bit kind of more mind blowing.
This scene.
What's this? Oh, this is the scene. I remember. What, and that library's meant to be what?
I think it's just like a piece of time.
Murph, come on. What's this?
Because is that when she's younger? See, that's when she's younger, I think, isn't it? So this is like the library of time. It's just time. It's just like it's all unfolding at the same time. It's like collapsed time. I don't know, like, because there's like these like strings. These like kind of strings of time. It's tune as well.
Strings, isn't that like quantum theory? What's quantum theory?
Yeah, there's something about
that. It was like the.
Make a mistake. Make a mistake, Murph. Make a mistake, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph.
Don't let me leave, Bird. Don't let me leave, Bird.
It's such an emotional scene. It's not that emotional when you're watching it out of context. But
yeah, to be fair, there's this great build up, and I'm just let me leave, Bird. I'm stuck in your bookcase. Let me leave, Bird. I'm here in your bookcase. He's like, he's in the bookcase.
So, because she found that note in there.
He was knocking off books.
Yeah, because he wrote stay, and that's why she found. Yeah, because that's right, because he went to space, didn't he? And that's why she's older now, because this is like 20 years, like 20, 30 years later, because he left when she was a kid. That's why he said, don't let me leave.
Because now he's fucked, isn't he?
Yeah.
Stuck behind a bookcase.
In a black hole.
Oh, no.
Come in, Cooper. Stand it. Yeah, that ain't working.
Yes, it is. You've seen that time is represented here as a physical dimension. You have worked out that you can exert a force across space-time.
Who is he talking to right now?
Distant message.
Affirmative.
How have they got signal there?
Gravity can cross the dimensions, including time.
Apparently.
Do you have the quantum data?
Roger, I have it.
You need to watch this film now. Imagine.
Being stuck behind a bookcase?
Imagine being in a black hole.
I mean, yeah, black holes, of course, so making crazy fascinating. Scare you or something? Or do you feel alright with them?
I feel alright with them. I feel quite excited about them, really.
Really? Would you... But do you think if you went into one, it would probably fuck you up? Or do you think you'd come out alright?
Well, I don't know, because, like... I mean, technically, yes. Like, they say if you go into a black hole, it, like, basically tears you into, like, a million different particles. It, like, shreds you to pieces.
But do you come out the other again, put back together again?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you don't know. And to be fair, like, I feel like... I heard, what's he called? Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about it, and he was saying, like, it'd be, like, a really painful death. But I'm like, would it be, though? Like, I don't know, I feel like you'd be dead pretty quickly. And if you're in a fucking in the middle of space in a black hole anyway, you'd probably be pretty fucked before you even fell in the black
Yeah,
hole.
no, it's too late.
Yeah. But now, I feel like nobody's been inside a black hole. Like some cool shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, they are mysterious. I mean, and also that, you know, when we're looking at it, they always, you know, look two-dimensional. But they're not, are they? They're circular, meaning like it's sucking things into it from.
Well, that's because it's bending space time as well,
which is quite a trick, though.
The things that are on the edge of it, on the event horizon, they stay there. So, like, if something's like falls into a black hole, you still see it on the edge of the event horizon, even after it's fallen in, because space time's been warped around it.
Yeah, right. But also,
and then it just like gradually like bleeds away.
But but like, you know, that implies it's, you know, where the fuck is it all going? If it's taking that much in, does it keep growing? The black holes keep growing the more they eat. No, that can't be true. Otherwise, there'd be nothing left really. I
mean, the universe could just be a massive black hole.
Oh God, we're on the event horizon, aren't we?
Maybe we're already in a black hole.
I think that's the thing, though, isn't it?
Maybe that's how the whole universe even started. Because we fell into a black hole.
Oh. And what do you think? Like, you know, like maybe, where do you think it actually, like the Big Bang? You ever think about that? Like, what happened there?
What happened there?
No, but do you ever think like that? Like you think, okay.
Do you ever think back?
Back
in the day with the
all
good
that
old
time ago,
fucking black
but what?
Big Bang.
What the fuck happened? Does someone like go back in time, put something there, quickly disappear again? I'm just like, what? Because I sort of get it. I've sort of heard the description before, but I'm like, but why? Why did it fucking blow?
Yeah, I don't think.
What's your opinion on?
I don't believe that the black hole. Black hole. I don't believe that the Big Bang was responsible for creating
bold statements.
The Earth and humans. I believe it. I'm not doubting it was an event that took place, but I think, like, if anything, it was like God, like, playing with fireworks, and that's what caused the Big Bang. But like, I just do not believe, like, even consciousness in itself, like, humans is one thing, right? And just the like the entire human body is just in itself like such a fucking insanely remarkable thing. Even animals, like it just, I'm sorry, like it just doesn't make sense that there was just a few fucking hydrogen particles or whatever the fuck happened that just blew up, and it's like, oh, there you go, it's just some stuff. Stop. Like, no, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen like that. So I think there's absolutely, and it's not necessarily like, I'm not talking about a God in the traditional sense of like a man in the sky, but like there is some intelligent power, some higher power that has created this. And again, like humans is one thing, but then consciousness as well.
Yeah.
Like how do you explain consciousness from the Big Bang?
Yeah, I always felt like the Big Bang was more like
but I'm not like, again, I'm not saying the Big Bang didn't happen. I'm sure it did.
Like, so I always think of it more just like the natural kind of like breathing.
Yeah.
You know, and like the universe probably expands and then probably just shrinks.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I think.
Like, it's a kind of just,
maybe the Big Bang itself is a cycle.
Yeah,
because everything
that's kind of
everything in the world is
I think that's
cyclical in
exactly
nature,
what I
right?
think.
To
Because
your point,
I've
breathing
watched
in-
videos when they've said like, "Oh, when eventually the universe will just disappear
Yeah.
into nothing." I'm like,
That's probably the Big Bang. Like, it will start
It
again.
will probably
right?
just start again.
Yeah.
Like obviously, it would just start again. It's like it just doesn't seem very likely that it would just all die out. And
That's
it's all
That's
gone.
actually a great way to, because it comes back to that, right?
Yeah,
It is like a
same with
breathing.
the ocean. You hear the oceans.
It's like the in and
And
out.
we do it. I think loads of things in life do that. They have this kind of, and that's the same with planets. They create and then they implode or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems to be
Everything
seems
it's
to have
even
this
it's the same with didn't like
breath.
Da Vinci paint a lot of that as well, and like the human anatomy, like the human nervous system, it looks exactly like the roots of a tree.
Oh yeah,
Like if you look at the human nervous system from the brain stem down, is literally like identical to the roots of a tree going underground.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, you know, even the blood vessels in the body. You know, it's there's so many just parallels,
and it would make
these, like-
sense. It was like, you know, because if like people die, they die, and then the energy goes somewhere else, and like it makes sense that the universe, if it slowly died, all the energy goes somewhere else, and I guess if everything died off in the universe, eventually that's all going to go somewhere else, meaning it might.
And I feel like why do you think people? Because this is, I wonder, I don't know, like I don't know why some people do feel like anxious about it. I feel like maybe it is because I think people, this is what I was saying earlier, right? In terms of like, it doesn't just mean you're small. Like, I think some people feel like, you know, oh, I'm so insignificant, and like,
I think it's like an identity thing.
I don't matter.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, but if anything, it suggests that you do matter immensely.
I know, but
because
I think
you're both nothing and everything.
But I think if you're really identified in like the ideas of yourself, like your person and all this stuff, and you see yourself as something like functioning in life, and you look at the universe as that thing that you're functioning in, and not that you're part of that unfolding. If you see it through that lens, it's horrifying because you're so small and so insignificant. You don't recognize that you're kind of part of that just infinite unfolding, which makes you kind of.
But do you not think like you can? Because I absolutely still see myself as part of this earth. Like I've still got like an ego, and I still am very much attached to my, you know, my being on earth and my
Yeah, and you should have a relationship with it. You know, it helps you move around and not bump into people. You know,
so like, but no, I think you're right actually, because I know, and this is funny. I remember I've spoken to Jane about this before. It's like it's kind of like a what's the word, a pro and a con to ADHD, is that I think I'm very okay with holding two conflicting ideas in my head, i.e. that I am both everything. I am incredibly important, but I'm also incredibly insignificant. I think for a lot of people, that's really hard to do. It's kind of like,
I think that helps with ADHD.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know really. I think I just find it very. I find it very easy to accept both things as true. Whereas I think for a lot of people, they're kind of like, no, how can both things be true? It's like, do you know what I mean? A lot of people, I think, when you look at things, because if you're to look at things logically, it's kind of like, well, it's black and white. It's like either this is true or this is true. Like it's that kind of pursuit of like, tell me what this is.
Yeah,
it's like, you know. Like I always say this about everything. It's kind of like I might have beliefs in certain things, but I'm also like, well, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because I guess it's like anything, isn't it? If you like grasp too tightly to a truth, then it becomes like, that's when it becomes like dogma.
Yeah. So you sort of believe in nothing. And everything.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that is just it. And I think it's just like,
I think space kind of helps you see that as well, though, really, doesn't it? Like,
they just help things that help you maneuver. And I mean that it helps you maneuver around in your environment. It doesn't mean it's real. It's like you must know that, like when you're experiencing reality and looking around, and or like you're like, oh, that's Steve.
Hey,
but that's what I mean. It's like that's not Steve.
But to highlight this point, actually,
or like when you're looking at things, to look at them as the lens that you've been taught that they are, and you sort of at the same time can know that that's not true. The things that you're told reality is.
Yeah.
But it helps you move around. Like if you just didn't believe in any of that stuff, I mean, that's probably what happens to people that have too many psychedelics or something. They fall too far out of it, and it becomes.
So get this, right? So this is like what we were talking about earlier. Like in comparison to the universe, you are like nothing, right? But did you know that there are an estimated 38 trillion bacteria in the human body, which is roughly equal to the number of human cells, around 30 trillion. So there's actually more living bacteria. So if you think about this, right, like this is what I'm saying about the universe.
Trillion.
38
a great
trillion.
Number, isn't it?
Like bacteria, these are living organisms.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine that. So your body is home to 38 trillion living organisms. And when you think about how infinitesimally small they must be, like we are everything to them. We are, in the same way we look up at the stars and we're like, oh my God, there's this big universe. Like that's what we are to them.
Yeah.
We are the universe to them. Mm-hmm. We're everything to them. In the same way that the universe is everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we are both, like, tiny, tiny, tiny insignificant, but we are also incredible and significant.
Mm-hmm.
That we are home to 38 trillion living organisms.
And they ain't paying no rent.
Exactly. It's so mad. Imagine 38 trillion.
Yeah, I do like a ridiculous number. Yeah, and that is certainly fucking ridiculous. What's an organism?
An organism?
What are those things?
Should we define organism?
Mm-hmm. That's what I want to know. What the fuck is an organism?
An individual animal, plant, or a single-celled life form.
Single-celled
so it's a life form.
It's a life form.
It's an organism is any living thing.
What kind of life form?
Look.
They're alive.
They're alive. That's what I'm saying.
Like an elephant.
They're actually alive. They're moving.
Like an elephant's alive.
They swim around.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Inside you.
Inside you? Where are they? Get them off me. Oh, there's loads of them.
Well, they're bacteria. Like, they're little things that swim around inside you.
So, but what do they do?
They're
bacteria.
They eat up they like eat the food and they help with your digest. Like the gut microbiome is like, we should do an episode on that. We need to get like a specialist on that. It's
microbiome.
Fascinating.
But like
it's like
it's not just your gut though, is it? It's all in terms of I'm just still talking about
the microbiome and connection with the brain is
it's like second brain, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's what
I'm saying.
I think that's interesting as well, and that's like I definitely think like there's a whole thing about like we've been taught to rely on our brains so much now that we don't know how to listen to our gut anymore. Like our environment's like really overly stimulating and does loads of things to our brain that we don't like. We haven't become like really attuned to like feeling things properly. Like to go outside and be like, I'm going to go this way, to pick a direction, to act in a kind of in a way that's like in line with how nature unfolds. Do you know what I mean? Because nature just unfolds, doesn't it? And it seems to be doing pretty fucking well. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
We become too reliant on.
We're analyzing so much, and I think
yeah.
our gut is really like linked with like nature. I think, and so is our brain. I just feel like that intuitive feeling, like that animals seem to run on. We're so busy in the brain that we're really missing.
Yeah.
That part of problem solving. Or just like not picking up on shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think if we were, we'd be a little bit more like, we might look at how things are being run and be like, the fuck is this? Does this make any fucking sense? You know what I mean?
But then again, like when you zoom out enough, it doesn't fucking matter anyway, does it?
But it's like but yeah, and that's it. And this is the whole fucking complex of it all, though, isn't it? Because it's sort of like it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it does matter.
Well, that's the interesting thing. Like, that's where it doesn't matter and it does matter. Like, it doesn't matter, but it does matter. But at the same time, it's like,
I think I was thinking this the other day.
Whatever happens is like perfect. It's unfolding in its own perfect way.
Yeah,
because like we from our viewpoint. You know, if you look at the Big Bang as an expansion and a contraction, let's say when everything blows up and the Big Bang starts again, we might be like, oh, that's not fucking ideal, is it? If we'll blow up.
Yeah.
But then actually in the cosmos, it's like, no, this is a breath.
I know. And I think what I mean is like, I think you can be like you can be aware, right, that you're like connected to the infinite, right? You can know that. But you can also like, you have this capacity in you to feel all that other stuff. So you should. And it's sort of like, you have the capacity to disagree with how things work. And like, do you know what I mean? It's not like you realize this thing that you're connected to everything. And you just like, oh, nothing matters. No, you don't do that. Like you still have the power to like, you can still be aware of that and still disagree and still argue and still debate and like, I don't think it's like you suddenly realize who you are and then just stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's the point. Is I think you have the capacity to express, and like, you know, because technically, because you could go far down that line and just be like, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't. It fundamentally doesn't. And you can know that. You can know that, but like this doesn't mean you shouldn't point out when things are shit. If something doesn't work, or society is working in a really shit format, you could be like, that sucks. And this person and this system structure, we need to alter this. You can point out things whilst knowing.
Yeah.
Whilst
it's funny,
knowing,
I was actually having this exact conversation with Jane the other day, and I was saying about how like, because she was talking about like BP when they were doing layoffs, and she was saying like, about how the manager at the time basically said like, look, you know, I think there was some like oil disaster or something, and basically, you know, people, they had to like cut back on hours and let people go. And the manager was just like, they didn't beat around the bush. They just got to the point. They were like, look, it is what it is. If you need to find a job elsewhere, I suggest you go and do it, kind of thing. And they were just very upfront about it. But, you know, some people are like, oh, it's really, like unsympathetic and stuff. And Jane was like, I think it's good that they were just like direct and straight to the point. And I was like, well, yeah, I think you do need people who are just going to like get on with it and just, you know, plow through. But then you also need the people who are going to challenge that and say, well, hang on a minute, you're making like billions of dollars in profits every year.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you could actually take some of that and just protect, like eat into your profits and say, no, we're just going to make a loss, or we're going to like, you're not even going to make a loss. We're just going to eat into some of our profit for 5 years straight to protect our staff. So, but you need that equilibrium, because if everyone revolted, then the company's just going to fucking fail. But if you've got, you both need the people who are just going to crack on and like, get the fuck over it, carry on with your work and just work through it.
I guess
but then you also need the people who like it's that perfect balance. Like if all you've got is people who revolt, nothing's going to get done. And if all you've got is people who just accept everything, nothing's going to improve. So you actually need both. It's not like, and this is why I think it's a bit, when one side attacks the other, it's like, oh, you should be joining us to, protest. And the other people are like, you should just get the fuck on with it and stop protesting. It's like, no, you're both doing a part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it's easy to sort of feel like,
and that's that division.
Someone that's not doing something isn't doing their part.
But actually they are and that's the thing. And that, again, it comes back to that thing of like everything is serving a purpose. Even the people we think are wasters and useless, like there is a purpose that they are serving. And we just don't have the foresight to see it. In the cosmic scale, who the fuck do we think we are to know like what the greater purpose is of these things? We don't.
Yeah. No, I think it's a really fascinating. I was literally thinking it the other day, just about the kind of that as a line of thinking.
Everything,
like you can
I think everything
both.
Has to be.
Everything
has to be
like self-aware,
healthy state of friction, and
also
flux.
Be annoyed and and angry and experience life and react to it. You can react to the world around you. You don't. It's not just like, oh, everything's fine now. It's like, no, you have this full range of things to feel and ways that you can respond, and they're all cool. Like
I think that's the kind of irony that comes down to that kind of black and white thing, right? Is it's like we're always trying to optimize for. What it's like stress, right? Like everyone's like, I just want a life that's completely stress free. The human body needs stress to thrive.
Yeah.
But then on the other side of that, it's like, everyone's talking about like anti-inflammatory foods or antioxidants, and it's like the body inflammation is a healthy response. Like inflammation is necessary to fight off diseases within the body. Right. So you actually need, like, if you people are like, oh, we need to get rid of that inflammation. It's like, no, chronic inflammation is a problem. You need to get rid of all inflammation, because if you get rid of all inflammation, you're probably going to fucking die from disease. Like,
because your body is not adapting to having problems.
Like inflammation, like the body's inflammatory response is what it does to kind of protect and rebuild. Like if there's stress, it's like the inflammatory response is like fighting off an infection or a disease or something, a wound in a certain area, right? That's what causes that inflammation. But it's like most people's bodies are in a chronic inflammatory state, which is then what causes more issues. But people get confused and they're obsessed, like, I need to get rid of all inflammation, I need to get rid of all stress. It's like what? It's like, everything in the universe, I believe, like has to have this state of friction. There's this like healthy state of friction where you need to have both. You need to have stress. Like if the body doesn't have stress, you're just going to like wither away and die, because we'll just become weak. We'll just turn into a puddle and we'll just die. Like stress is good because it helps build, even like the heart, right? Like cardio is stress. But if you have too much cardio is really damaging. But in the same way, if you don't do any, that's also really damaging.
Well, it's that kind of like the sort of like, like if you create like, well, like you don't have to call it utopia, but if you create like that kind of future world where everything is available and you feel like you've gotten rid of all the stress, it just doesn't happen. It won't happen. No. you don't solve everything, and it's all done now. No, there'll just be new things and problems. And I'm not saying that you like, we've got some like, pretty large problems that I think could be resolved. You can make things a lot better, like war or something. You could probably, do you know what I mean? Like it's such an extreme kind of,
but it just seems it to us. But maybe it is a kind of necessity.
Yeah, but for like, us evolving. But I do just think like new things will just come in with like, it's okay to like, if we create a future world, you're still going to feel sad. You're still going to feel stuff in that future world, even though all the things are available when you optimize things in all sorts of different ways. And I think you could definitely make things a better standard of life, but you need to accept that shit happens. Shit happens.
And then we all get sucked into a black hole.
And then we get sucked into a black hole inside a dog's anus.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
And that's what it comes down to.
Dogs' anuses.
Yep.
Anuses.
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 Is that the word? Plural.
Anuses. Anuses. I don't know. But that's an interesting thought. It's all been in a dog's anus.
Mm.
And that's like the final thought. And then it's just like you should do another one of those shots where it's like the universe, and then it just keeps going.
It just pans
It
out.
just pans out into a dog's anus. You're like, oh, why? That's like the final step.
But I do think that's legit. I think
The dog's anus.
I think that's very possible.
No, yeah, I agree. No, like I was saying, like there's a whole kind of the idea that things are kind of happening and then they're not like the parallel version of yourself isn't happening like somewhere really far away or in some kind of different dimension that we like. It could literally be next to us.
We're gonna have
in the infinitely small, which is just such a mind fuck.
There you have it, guys. Space,
anuses.
Space and anuses.
Like it.
Thanks as always for tuning in, and we shall see you in the next one.
Ciao, ciao.
Farewell.